The one thing everyone always says when it comes to good cybersecurity practices is to never plug in a foreign USB device. While I think most of us can guess about some of the possibilities as to why that's dangerous, I wanted to get down to exactly why it's dangerous. Bad USB attacks are when a hacker decides to create an inconspicuous USB device that a user will plug into their computer. From there, it will convince the computer that it is a human interface device, or HID, and poses a keyboard or some other similar thing and inject keystrokes into the computer. Get it to open up a command prompt, terminal, whatever, and from there upload malware into the computer. One of the most notable examples of this is from the cybercrime group Fin7, who did this twice, once in 2020 and once in 2022, where they sent out several packages to employees of all kinds of different companies that contained packages with a flash drive and a letter telling them that they won a gift card, and if they wanted more information and to redeem it, they had to plug in the USB drive on their computer and figure out how. From there, they did exactly what I just said. Opened up a terminal, downloaded malware, and boom, ransomware company-wide. Back in the day, this took a lot of technical know-how. You needed to have an intimate understanding of how the microcontroller within a flash drive worked. You needed to have a means to upload that code. Realistically, it would be difficult to do it widespread. However, nowadays, disguised bad USBs are easily programmable, ready right out of the box, and you just have to go to a website like Hack5 and buy one, like $100. And so that got me thinking, now that these things are getting so commonplace and well known, how easy would it be for just about anyone to make their own bad USB? So I decided to set out and make my own for as cheap and as easily as humanly possible. What I did was I used an Adafruit KB2040. It just happened to be what I had lying around. You could get one of these online for $8. USB-C to USB-A cable. Everyone's got one of those lying around. And then a 3D printed enclosure. If you don't have a 3D printer at home, I bet you that your local library does. From there, I used CircuitPython, and I used this to program my Adafruit KB2040. I added a series of keystrokes to be injected, all of which took roughly 30 lines of code. And what it will do is open up your command prompt terminal on Windows, and it will take you to a YouTube link, which will then play Never Going to Give You Up by Rick Astley 10 times as fast as humanly possible. This will be my simulated malware payload. Now that I had my malware payload, all that was left was to create an enclosure. So really quickly, on Fusion 360, I created an enclosure for it in CAD in 30 minutes. I have used CAD twice in my life, and it took me 30 minutes. After that, I printed it. It cost me next to nothing, some pennies in filament, and that's about it. And I assembled it, and now I have my functioning malware payload. Last year when my roommate took this class, she decided to make her CyberChat about social engineering. And when she did, she decided to make me her subject by using a text-to-speech AI voice to convince me that I was getting fired from my TAing job. I figure, now that I need to field test this device, what a better subject to be than her. Hey, Ion.
Hey.
I heard you were having trouble on your assignment.
Yeah.
And I found this device the other day. I don't know if you've seen it, but maybe you could plug it in and see if it helps you at all.
Okay.
Just plug it into your computer.
Thanks. You're a great
Yeah.
friend. Okay. Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Am I gonna get the answers? Oh shit. I swear. Hold on.
Well, looks like you just got hacked, dude.
Why 6 times?
It's supposed to do it 10 times, it just kind of stopped.
Real idiot.
Well, I can't exactly say that that was the most convincing cyber attack I've ever seen. I think that this project goes to show that with a little bit more effort and maybe a little bit more manufacturing expertise, just about anyone who is really willing to spend the time could create their own bad USB attack. So for all of you out there watching, be careful and make sure you know where your USB devices are coming from.